The greatest leaders are the greatest servants. Tara, pag-usapan natin to. Hi everyone, Julius here, a husband, a father, but most importantly, a sinner saved by grace. So, maganda pag-usapan natin yung sinasabi sa Mark chapter 10 verses 42 to 45. Basahin ko para sa inyo. Sabi dito, Jesus called them together and said, "You know that those who are regarded as rulers of the Gentiles lord it over them, and their high officials exercise authority over them. Not so with you. Instead, whoever wants to become great among you must be your servant, and whoever wants to be first must be slave of all. For even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many." So, maganda maisip natin dito na ang leadership sa church, hindi siya katulad ng leadership sa corporate world or generally speaking, sa leadership ng mundo. Because when you look at leadership in the worldly perspective, diba, yung leader, yung boss, yung master, diba, ito yung pinagsisilbihan natin, ito yung pinaglilingkuran natin. And of course, kung ano yung sasabihin niya, gagawin natin. Hindi pwedeng siya yung bababa para sa atin, dapat tayo yung umakyat para sa kanya. And even in the ancient times, yun yung sinasabi ng Panginoon, Hesukristo eh. Yun na yung nangyayari before, diba? Alam nyo, maganda yung model ng Panginoong Hesukristo eh, na siya ay naparito hindi para paglingkuran, pero para maglingkod. Maganda ma-realize natin that leadership is about serving people that God has placed under our care. As leaders pala, kailangan hindi tayo manipulative, hindi tayo insecure. Most importantly, hindi natin ginagamit yung mga tao na pinagkatiwala sa atin ni God for our own benefit. Dapat meron tayong mataas na awareness na, oo nga no, nandito kami para paglingkuran kayo. And we need to take it by heart because that is the standard of God for His church. Para natin ito gagawin? Number one, we need to follow the model of Jesus. Sabi nga doon sa John chapter 1, diba? The Word became flesh and dwelt among us. And makikita natin yung style ni Jesus, it was a missionary and incarnational lifestyle. You know, when you look at Jesus' humility, it was really unmatched. When He came into this earth, no one even noticed it. So, dapat pala tayo as leaders, diba? Huwag tayo maging katulad ng mga Pharisees na parang obvious na ikaw yung leader, ikaw yung gusto mo binabaw ng mga tao. But dapat makita nila na you are one of them and you are here to serve. Number two, when we look at serving other people, it's not just about you are there to wash their feet or to give them a massage. But I think we also need to be objective. When Jesus said we are the servant of all the people, dapat makita natin na whatever it takes, impart time to mentor them, to serve them in such a way that they will be the people that God wants them to be. They will be 10,000 times better than us. Siguro just a bonus lang, maganda rin na makita natin as a servant, steward, leader. We are also here to protect them. We are expected to care for them, to feed them. We are not here to use them as a shield for us. So yun, I hope nakatulong sa inyo to. Masyadong malawak yung servant leadership. Pero ang question ko ngayon is, sino ba ang servant, steward, leader na meron ka? Pwede bang i-tag mo siya sa comment section at pasalamatan naman natin siya. God bless everyone.